All right, so no nonsense. Let's jump right into this video. If you're a Canon user like I am and you have the C70, but you're looking for an upgrade, here are my 5 reasons why I'm upgrading to the C400 over the C70, and it might help you decide what you want to do. Okay, so getting right into this, I have on my phone here the 5 reasons why I'm gonna upgrade, and they're just personal reasons of mine why I'm gonna upgrade, and you might differ from this. But reason number 1 is the obvious one, and that is full frame. I have in my hands right here a Canon RF 100mm, and it's more like a 124mm or something like that when you times it by the crop factor, which is 1.4 something, 1.5 basically. And so every single time I stick this on, it's not 100mm. So that's definitely going to be a welcome change for me. That was like my number 1 request with, I don't know what they were going to launch, either the C70 Mark II or a cinema camera, and we got the C400. So full frame is definitely something that I'm going to look forward to, because when I have my 15 to 35 or 28 to 70, I know I'm getting exactly that focal length, and that's going to be awesome. All right, reason number 2 is going to be a sharper image. Now this camera is going to shoot 6K, not just 4K, but you got 6K. Now it's a cinema camera, so I imagine you still will get a little bit more of a softer image. By the way, if you like the image that's coming out of this and you want to know, because there's times when I'm watching YouTube tutorials and I'm like, man, what's that guy shooting on? So I've got the R5, the 50mm 1.2. I have a mist filter on there as well. And I'm also shooting with the Tascam X8 for audio, just in case anyone wanted to know. I also go inside my settings, go into the C log, and I also go to neutral, and I play around with some of those settings as well for adding more sharpness, just in case you're wondering. So getting back to reason number 2 is that sharper image. So if you got 6K rather than 4K, there might be times where you want to crop in on an image, and you can't really do that as well with 4K as you can with 6K. So having that sharper image is definitely something that I'm going to be excited about getting. And moving right along here, reason number 3, that is low light. So you've heard about the triple ISO that they're going to be doing. Apparently this camera is going to be really, really good in low light. And as a wedding filmmaker, that's something that I'm really looking forward to, because a lot of times I'm shooting at nighttime and I want that low light capability to just be better than it is on the C70, because the C70 is quite grainy and I do not like that. I want a little bit more of a sharper image with the 6K and then a better low light. So apparently the C400 is going to bring that for us. So that is definitely a welcome change that I'm really looking forward to as well. And reason number 4 is going to be better autofocus. Now apparently in this camera they're going to have 2nd gen autofocus in this. Now the Canon C70 autofocus is pretty good. I mean, with all the updates that camera got, it's pretty quick and snappy. It's not R5 snappy, but I'm hoping with this C400 it's going to be more like R5 snappy. And anyone that has a Canon R5, you all know how quick and fast that autofocus is. And a change like that for my wedding filmmaking will definitely be a welcome change as well. All right, so reason number 5, and this is a personal preference for me, the camera has to look more professional. Now, when you hire someone and you have them coming over to your house and they show up with just a few tools, you're kind of like, man, does this guy know what he's doing? But when he shows up to your house and he has a lot of tools, you're excited. You're like, let's go. This guy's ready to go. Let's get this house changed and flip it. So just to give you a little bit of a backstory, I've got the C70 here with me and I rigged it out a little bit. Showed up to a job site once and the client was like, wow, you look really professional. This is great. And they were really excited. And at the end of the day, you know what? They're paying for the bill. And if that makes them happy to see you show up and you look like you've got like a Hollywood cinema camera and that makes them happy, then I'm happy. So yeah, with that camera, I showed up to a job site once and I had it all rigged out and they were excited. I showed up to the same job site a day later with the exact same camera. I just took off some of the things that were weighing on me, and the person was like, oh, so we're going with the smaller cameras today. And I'm like, it's the exact same camera, but this is the idea of looking more professional. The more professional you look, the more people will have an ease of mind of them spending all this money on you. You're not going to take it serious if someone shows up to a job site with just a phone. Even though a phone can do a lot of amazing things and take a lot of amazing footage and video, it's just not a professional sense. So there you have it, guys. That is exactly why I'm going to upgrade to the C400, and I will be making a ton of videos on the C400. So if you're looking forward to that, go ahead and subscribe. I'm also going to do a whole bunch of tutorials on the menu and the autofocus and see how it compares to the R5 and the C70. I'm going to do low light tests. I'm going to do all of it. So if you're looking forward to seeing the C400 in action, then go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video.